Let's just be super clear about this and do not mesh it. Federal funds are not used by Planned Parenthood to conduct abortions. Period. It is against the law. But what they do provide is for 2.4 million women to have access to cancer screenings like breast cancer, like cervical cancer, and in the areas where there are no federally funded clinics, Planned Parenthood is the primary provider. So to really, as a part of this healthcare bill, this is utterly cynical. You have 13 guys in a back room talking about how they're going to find every way possible to hurt women's health, and this is one of the primary ways they are doing it, in addition to slashing Medicaid, which covers half of the births in this country.
I just have to interject here a little bit. There is no question that Planned Parenthood is America's largest abortion provider. Most of its services are providing abortion and STD screenings. And people keep going on with this myth that they somehow provide cancer screenings. You can look at the Washington Post that did a fact check. What they do is very simple breast exams that anyone can do in their shower. If they find something, they can provide a referral. 3% of the breast exams result into a referral that Planned Parenthood does not provide. They are an abortion provider. They predominantly provide sexual disease screenings and services. That is what the organization does. Now, do they need to get $500 million in Medicaid funding? We have a Medicaid problem. I'm so glad that we have attention on this now, because we need to define who this program should serve. Should we be spending $500 million on an organization that provides abortions and STD screenings, or does that money need to go to needy children and disabled people who cannot provide for themselves?
It is illegal. I mean, it's so frustrating, Anderson, because these talking points, these keep saying
it's not a talking point. Read their annual report, which I did.
Say that federal funds are paying for abortion.
Hold on a second. Amanda, do you agree? Amanda, do you agree that federal funds are not used for abortions?
There is a law that federal funds can't go directly to it, but there's no question that Planned Parenthood predominantly they exist to provide abortion in America. So I don't know why we would support that organization, which has so much celebrity funding, can spend $700,000 on Jon Ossoff's failed race in Georgia. It has money for that. It can get by on its own.